Doodle-doodle-doo. Oh goodness, I started out in windowed mode. Hello everybody. Uh-oh. Someone's trying to ring me. But we're going to ignore them because excuse me, because we're that's how we do socializing in this house. Anyway. Hello everybody. Hello. My name is Kate, for those of you who don't know, and like pretty much everybody doesn't know that. Most people are calling me Badge, so. But no, I'm just kidding. My name is Kate, and today, I wanted to... Hi, Spud. Today, I wanted to just, how are you, Spud? To just, whoever set the table, like, we have to have a conversation. But anyway, today, you don't know who I am. You don't know who I am. Oh, thank you, Anakapu. Anakapu. I appreciate that. But yeah, today I just wanted to just play through some of... Oh my goodness, I finished everything. Oh dear, does this mean that I have to do... Oh gosh, golly. Does this mean I have to... Does this mean I have to do New Game Plus? Does this mean I have to start a playthrough from the beginning? Oh, goodness. I'm having an impeccable pumpkin spice latte. Oh, well, Spud, that's wonderful. Like, oops, tripped, fell, and beat the game. Oh, dearie me. Hello, Emperor Mist. How are you? I do want to see one thing, though. I may have not gotten a couple of things. I may not have acquired. Okay, so I haven't done meta, which is interesting. And then when it comes to the gestures, don't think I have the finger gesture. I do have the finger gestures, but I've not done meta. Should we do that before we carry on to New Game Plus? Do we care that much? Stop, Shikaya. Shika shika shaya, shikakaya. Ruku tukubaya, bukubaya. Riki tiki taya, tiki taya. Aru, aru, a rickety pickety boo. That's my whole cat's name, by the way. Isn't it, Shikaya? That's her whole name. She's very quiet. She never meows. She's very quiet. Mwah. Most people, when they first played, quite because they couldn't handle the difficulty, and you're like, it's already over. That's right, I'm so good at this game, fuck. But anyway, I think we are going to have I selected an ending? I haven't selected an ending. I may not have an ending to select. I may not have done a quest-a-poo. Miss Shikaya is a Manx mix. Her mother was like full Manx, and her father was like some street cat. And I actually knew her parents because I rescued her mother and found a home for her and Shikaya's siblings, and I kept Shikaya because she was the only one in the litter who stayed looking like a minx with a short tail. And she is a black tortoiseshell, so she's got she's mostly black, but she has like smatterings. They look like bleach stains, really, of orange all over her. Yeah, I love Shakaya. She's my baby girl. And that name is actually an Aboriginal name um, that I discovered when I was living in Australia, and it means whispers in the wind. Isn't that beautiful? Shakaya, whispers in the wind. So when I heard that, I was like, oh my god, yeah, I definitely need to name my cat Shakaya. Um, so that's her name, and she's actually baby Kadira. She's baby Kadira's auntie, Auntie Shakaya. Mwah. And they're very close, which is very sweet. Um, and then I also have Danica, which I think means North Star, Danica. And then Kadira means capable woman. Okay, so touch Marika, mend the ring. We're gonna do an ending. I've not finished any of these quests. Not a single one. Is this Ashen Capital? Yes, it is. So probably most likely I'm not able to do like the Rune of Perfect Order ending. Oh, Spud, George, that's very cute. And a Nekipu, I love that. I love that Shakaya is your favorite color. Of my kitties, baby Kadira, in my opinion, has like the most interesting color scheme. So she's a chimera. Half of her face is an orange cat. So she's like white and yellow with orange stripes. And the other half of her face is like brown copper with black stripes. And the really cool thing is throughout her body you can see both of those color schemes kind of meld into each other, and sometimes she has a stripe of black that is also a stripe of orange, and you can see them like on top of each other, and if you move her fur aside you can see like the color patterns are woven together. It's really beautiful, and I love baby Kadira, and she does have heterochromia. One eye is yellow green and the other eye is just like yellow amber colored. So she's very, very interesting to look at. And then, but I think my favorite color is Danica, because Danica, her father is like a Siamese cat, and her mother is like an American Shorthair, and her father is not just Siamese, like Siamese colored, like he is from Siam. Like he has the different shape, he has the different bone structure, like the different shaped head and long legs, long slender body. His body plan is like very similar to like a Sphinx cat. So really, really interesting looking cat, and Danica inherited that, but she inherited like her mother's coloration with, it's really fascinating. So she's a tortie like Shakaya is, but she's the color gray, and all of her little bleach stains, instead of being like orange or, you know, the normal typical color that you get with a tortie. Her bleach stains are Siamese colored. So she's really interesting looking. She kind of looks like a swirl of like, I don't know, yogurt or something like that. But she's Daddy's favorite. He loves her to death. Daddy's little girl. And I don't have a favorite. I love all my cats the same. Thank you, Nekifu. Yeah, I kind of pride myself in naming my cats in ways that, like, they're little princesses. Amber is my favorite color, especially, yeah, then you would love Baby Kadira's eyes, because, well, one of her eyes anyway, because it's like amber and yellow. Elden Dork, I'm on a bus in Norway on my way to play D&D with some friends, and I'm hanging out all the time with the friends playing Elden Ring from a moving bus. Isn't that nuts? That is nuts. That's pretty cool. Technology has really come a long way. Alright, let's take the only ending we can, which I think is the Age of Fracture. Spud. Oh, Charlie. But he had a black ring around his tail, and he had big grey spots on his belly skin, and lots of other places. Oh, I love belly skin. I love it so much. Danica, her skin, her belly is always bare for some reason. She just has like peach fuzz there. And her skin on her belly is just, I just love to touch it. And thankfully she's okay with me touching it, but I love belly skin. It's so soft. Spud.
The fallen leaves tell a story.
Regular
of
old,
how
regular
a
old.
tarnished became Elden Lord. In our home, across the fog, the lands between.
Lord over nothing. Lord of ashes
Our
and emptiness.
will look back upon us and recall
Whose seed?
an age of fracture.
Like, who remains in this world? Nobody. Nobody. Alright, we're starting from the beginning. Here we go, everyone. Actually, no. I think it doesn't make me start from the beginning. Oh, okay. It asks me. Okay. Are we ready for this? Is this what we want? Yes. We are ready. Black man. I actually love Washington State, yeah. You know what's funny, Spud? I got my bachelor's in nursing.
Tell a story.
At OHSU. In Oregon. In Portland. But I didn't live there though. I was living in Washington.
Was shattered
at the time. I was just staying there while I got my bachelor's.
across the fog, the lands between. Now, Queen Marika the Eternal is nowhere to be found.
Did you see the cracks on her shoulders?
And in the night of the Black Night,
She was already cracked.
Godwyn the Golden was first to perish. Soon, Marika's offspring, demigods all, claimed the shards of the Elden Ring.
Yeah, it was...
Mad taint
You know
of
what's so
their
funny?
newfound
I got
strength,
the impression that the US
triggered
was just like that
shattering.
from living in that area. I was so terribly disappointed when I moved to Florida.
A war
I was so
which
terribly
no
disappointed.
law arose. A war leading to abandonment by the greater will. Oh, rise now,
Oh,
ye tarnished, ye dead who yet live. The call of long-lost grace speaks to us all. Horalu, chieftain of the Badlands, the ever-brilliant Gold Mask. Fear, the deathbed companion, the loathsome Dung-Eater, and Sir Gideon Ofnir, the all-knowing. And one other, whom grace would again bless. A tarnished of no renown. Cross the fog to the lands between.
so
To stand before the Elden Ring.
it kind of looks like we're starting in the Erdtree. Doesn't it
And
look like that to
become
you?
the Elden Lord.
And he was like, make sure when you say arise, you don't just say, oh, rise, ye tardish. Be like, oh, rise, ye tardish. Ye dead, who yet live. I'm gonna turn up the volume because Colt was here yesterday and was like, me, 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 me. And I turned down the volume, but I think actually it's more immersive when the sound is up higher. So, Ghost Writer Gohan says, uh-oh, what's happening in the window? Is Rapey Kitty out there? Hold on, I have to scare a cat away, because he very much upsets Miss Denneker. Be right back. Okay, I have returned. Also, forgive me for just casually calling him Rapey Kitty, but you don't know the backstory. He is a rapist. Anyway, do you know what's fascinating about this church to me? Look at the carpet. It has a lattice on it. And this lattice, in my opinion, speaks instantaneously of Radigan trying to keep it together. And then we look up here too. What looks like she's like gracing us, like, you know, bestowing grace, right? It is interesting. And now we can have a closer look at everything. That does not look like Marika to me. She looks, I don't know, her features are too sharp and narrow. And from the way the wall looks, like, is it giving Nox to you guys? Yes, latticed and red. Very interesting indeed. Indeed. So did she leave this for us? For whomever she would be maiden for? Oh, look at her fingers. She has gold in her eyes. And no clear evidence of how she died. Can you go back to the window? Yeah. Lunar Cathedral windows. Like this? Those are kind of the windows that, you know what? It is giving carrion, isn't it? The way the carrions give, like, vague, eternal cities, vague knocks. And this symbol, very interesting. Yes. So maybe that's something to do with something. Maybe that means something significant. Welcome home, everybody. Do you see the halo around the canopy of the tree? It's giving sun. Oh, the candelabra. Do you think once this castle was connected to that building, to that little island, to the cathedral, what's it called? The Chapel of Anticipation. Do you think they were once connected? It could be that they were. Though it does look more likely that it would have been from over there. But I wonder where that led to, that little thingy-bobby, that little ledge. There used to be something there. Actually, I've never tried in New Game Plus to see if you can open this door just straight away. No. Before they carry on too much further. So look at the direction in which he is facing. Do you think there's some significance? He's looking directly to, like, Rhea Lucaria. Do you see these striations in the rocks? It's still giving unnatural. This is not formed by a volcano. It's still just like shooting upward. In some ways it's not structurally sound. Like, for example, See how there are gaps here? These gaps, like what's holding this striation together with, this one, they're obviously separate. So this is very unnatural. This is that, like, geological witchcraft that someone did at some point in the history of this world. So, like, look at this cave, which like I said, it's very controversial as to whether or not the geology means anything, because while this looks like a cave to me, to the developers it's probably just, gaps in the rocks that they piled together to look like a land mass, that was never intended to look like anything more than what you see by looking at it from afar. So you're not supposed to be looking at this up close and having like a perspective on like, look at that. So all of my geology takes might be just absolute shit. They might be leading nowhere, and definitely, meaningless drivel from a lore enthusiast who has nothing special to offer the community. It sounds really terribly depressing, but really, just whatever. Do we think this is America as a child? Look at the hair. The hair is short, and it's not braided. Yes, but well, thank you for that. Let's see how we fare against this disgusting creature. Oh. Hooray. So Marika has like fuckloads of hair, because she also just has this big braid behind her. And then she has the smaller braids that are basically like just from the sides of her head. And then the one that was cut. Interesting pattern. I would be really interested to see if we see this pattern anywhere else in the game. This specific one. I've been looking for it, and I haven't seen it anywhere else. The shield description says shield of dull gold, with a beast engraved as its crest, lighter than most great shields, and subsequently easier to wield. The beast depicted is Siraj, aged counselor who guides the golden lineage. Bye, Scott. Have fun with D&D. Huh. I like how the trees, they look ragged from being incessantly windblown. Hey, there's that cat face from like the Divine Towers. Oh, I never realized before that these are people. But I think someone might have pointed it out to me at one point. I think it was Scam. That this weird pillar is like depicting people. Bye, Anikapoo. Wait, who is leaving? I'm so confused now. Okay. Someday I really want to get those butterflies. I want to get them so bad. And I think it's really interesting that of all butterflies they could have used, they're nascent butterflies. Oh, was it Spud leaving then? Bye, Spud. Oh. I want to get those butterflies! Ah! Oh, wow. Okay, so put a 1 in the chat if you want me to fight. Rick, son of God, soldier of God, or whatever. And put a 2 in the chat if you want me to skip him.
Don't worry, Torrin.
That's true, Blackman, they
Fortune
do.
is on her side. We found her here after all. One of her kind is sure to seek the Elden Ring. Even if it does violate the
so
Golden Order.
We have 1 vote so far that says to skip. 2 votes to skip. Hi, Jesse. And hi, Ghostwriter. We were confused. By the way, through this playthrough, I'm letting every cutscene and every line of every dialogue go. This is a lore fucking through. We're gonna look at all descriptions. We're gonna like, this is a deep dive, bitch. We have 1 vote to go kill Rick, soldier of God. What does this say? The cave of knowledge lies below. Okay, so since I said we're going to look at all the item descriptions, we should probably look at the description of this sword. Slender straight sword, patterned after an antique ornament. Superior swordsmen prefer to wield one in each hand. After falling from grace, the dregs of the golden lineage sought power and purpose in the past, which makes so much sense with what we see Godric doing. Like, he's using his, like, shaman lineage of flesh that melds well with the flesh of others to graft people to his body to gain more power. It actually does make a lot of sense. And the thing about that shield that we just read, where it says a shield of dull gold, is interesting to me because Melania says specifically that she was dreaming that her flesh was dull gold and her blood was rot. I want to look at these dead people. Melina is taken. You could still see everything about the way this person looks, including their bony arms. weird to me that there's a boss door here. Oh, that's him. That's him. Okay, but everyone voted for me to skip him, so we're skipping him. Let's just see what the guy says. Does he have mushrooms around him? He does. Brave tarnished, take the plunge of learning and remembrance. Recall the arts of war and your warrior's blood. Interesting. This is because we've been sent away beyond the fog, away from our home, and we're being summoned back. That's what he's talking about. Doing New Game Plus, lore-wise, is such a strange headspace. Because you wonder, like, how much of it is. This statue is also in Elfile. This particular statue is in Elfile. I've never noticed that before. Trying to see if any of them have a tiara on. They all have like weatherments. They're all weathered, like right there on the forehead. And I wonder if that's because they're like the same model. They are not. They are not. So there's a chance that they were wearing a tiara and it's just like faded. Yeah, and all that, the hands removed at the wrist. I also kind of want to see how deep this sapling goes. But do you know what else is fascinating about this sapling? This used to be above ground. If there's a sapling here, this used to be above ground. I think most things related to death can be seen both in the graves and in Alphael. Isn't she the one holding the candle? Yes, they're holding a candle. But yeah, for the and this illusory tree is like a physical. It has a physical presence. Yes, but that hole is all the way back here, Colt. It's all the way back there. Don't argue with me, Colt. You'll be defeated. Look at it. You have to travel upward and all the way back. You're just incorrect, as usual, Colt. As usual. Yes, and we find 2 in Faramazula. I think it's more proof that, in my opinion, that, yes, the description of the seeds says that they are grown from, why am I going the long way? that they are grown from okay, a golden seed found at the base of an illusory tree increases blah blah blah. When the Elden Ring was shattered, these seeds flew from the tree, scattering across the various lands, as if life itself knew that its end had come. You know what, Spud? You're both banned. You're both banned. And everybody go to their channels and report them for harassment. Anyway, back to my lore video. No, just kidding. Imagine if I was really that insufferable. That's fun. Let's do it. Anyway, should I do that area before we even start the rest of the game? Should I do it? 1 in the chat if you want me to do this area. 2 in the chat if you want me to skip it. Yeah, that'll teach you to team up with Colt, won't it? Yeah, go on and keep teaming up with Colt. Yeah. Yeah, keep teaming up with Colt, Spud. See how far that gets you. Get under there. $69. Already reported him when I watched the last part. Thank you, Ghostwriter, to go on. Report him again. Report him into oblivion. Also, just to be clear, like 100% clear, when I ask people to ban and report cults, I am joking. Don't do it. Just FYI. If I say it about Spud, though, I'm serious. I'm just kidding. Okay, so here we go. I don't think I've ever done this place by myself. So I may, there she is again. I may fuck up a lot. By the way, everyone, I'm making a beef stew. And I'm really excited about it because you know me and seasonings and stuff. I'm like, how far does it go? Okay. I'm really excited. Okay, anyway. Am I supposed to drop down here? Oh well, I just did. Yeah, I love, and I put tons of potatoes and carrots and peas and yummy veggies in there. Garlic, onion. Sometimes I put shallots in because I like a stronger garlic. I'm sorry, a stronger onion. But I didn't today. Ah! Oh! How dare you, you little shit! Okay. So before I change it, I want to go look at all the robes. Ah! Okay. They're dead. Is there nothing in here? Let's have a proper look, shall we? I don't see anything of particular note. It's so hearty. It's a hearty stew. Do you want to try my hearty stew? My Irish accent is actually not that good, but my Scottish is like on par. My Scottish is brilliant. Okay, do I go this way? No. Have a look down here. Oh no, it's like a big open area. Does that mean there's gonna be like a boss or something? Oh, there's something icky on the ceiling! Oh, you know what? This is a really good opportunity to have a proper look. Look how immaculate the ceiling is. It's like shiny. Oh my god, do you know what I just realised? Do you know who that is in there? Look everyone. It's Scum. That's literally Scum Mage Infa. They ripped Scum Mage Infa's body up. So the interesting thing about this, do you see that eye? It has golden eyes. Of course he looks hotter than my character to you, Spud. Of course he does. That goes without saying. They grafted Scum! Poor Scum. Ew. Look at how the hands grasp that arm. Ew, that is so gross. But you know what? It's definitely giving shamans in the pot. Like, look. It's just flesh that's melded together well. That's all it is. Oh, there's feathers. From a misbegotten, no doubt. Misbegotten news. Grafted. Grafted on. This is disgusting. Disgusting! Well, it was fucking one of yous! Yeah, for sure. Like, what if that's literally Melina? Ghastly. Ghastly and decrepit. Foul and disgusting. Oh my god, there's 2 of them! You want me to fight 2 of them? Who voted for this? But look at that outfit though, that is so cute. Look at the sleeve cuff. It's actually giving Mikola. What if this is Mikola? Like, what a pretty face. It does make you feel bad for them, doesn't it? How dreadful. Is this where I am down here? It is. Oh, there's a space down here to jump. Did you know that there's a place down here you could go? If you fall down here, are you stuck? No, you can jump all the way down. You're supposed to jump all the way down. Okay, stop cheating. Is there a funny way to take them out? I'm for it. How do you do it? How do you do? Also, hello Arbizo. Oh, the bewitching branch poke. Rick is Melina's boyfriend. That's why he fights you in the starting area. You know what? Headcanon. It's real. I think I'm just gonna blast. So anyway, it started blasting. Never mind, I didn't start blasting. Oh, I can't see it. It's too, like, directly above me. Ah! No! I didn't want you to come here. Is it this? No, it's not that. Oh, it can't come back here? Why am I so scared of it? Ah! It can't come back here! No! Ah! How horrifying. I blame Spud. What was the funny way to kill them? To make them fight each other with a bewitching branch? How did I live? Spud. Yeah, it's definitely your fault. Well, go on and hit it then. Are you? You are shitting me. There we go. No! Oh! Ah! Shit! Okay. I'm gonna win this fight. I win. I don't know, I feel like that was a pretty funny thing. It will fall, override the falling sequence, and he will suffer falling damage. Don't get too close though. Oh. Okay. Now that we have this to ourselves, I don't think I've ever picked that talisman up. I don't think I've ever come down here. Shall we have a closer look? Are these cuckoo birds? What is that? What is that? I see two arms right here, and right here. What the fuck is that? Is it a demon with wings? Look at that. What the fuck? What is this? What is it? You think that's Radon? Dragon. Maybe it is a dragon. Never thought of that. This is the only place in the game that looks like this. And what I mean is like the layout of this room. How cool would this be to have like, I don't know, something cooler happen here. But anyway, look how big she is. Is this Marika? Is this Mikola? Is this Centrina? Who is it? So it has those like Eternal Cities signature patterns here with what looks like a tree in the middle. It's giving Mary. Mary, do Mary. That's an Erdtree avatar with its head. Oh, that is what it looks like, but it also looks like it has wings. That is what that looks like. Before its head like caved inward. Okay, this fire is not normal. It's white flames, like ghost flame. Had you guys noticed that before? Can't get too close to it, but that's not normal fire. Interesting. Could this be the lady that has like the apron and shows up everywhere where there is like wizard stuff going on? She has the book and the apron. Who knows? I don't know. Do you know? I don't. Alright, so before I go down, because there is a way, there is a path to go down. Before I do that, I want to see where this takes me. Nowhere. Alright, down we go. Hi, Ifdane. Yes, abolish work. Give us a UBI. Uh-oh. One sec, sounds like my stew is having a wee bit of a boil over. Be right back. Okay. I am back. It was just simmering just a little bit too enthusiastically. Alright, so now we can just safely drop down, right? Can you drop down just anywhere? I don't want to fall like into a hole. Okay. Ew. Oh no, this looks like rot. but it's not. Could this be a place where they purposely shoved people down here? Yuck. And I'm ruining my dress. Ayo. Praise you. What happened? Am I missing something? Okay, so there's a lift. And more statues of that woman. And every single one of them, even along that lift ride, they're all without their hands. Somebody went through the effort of climbing the fuck up here. It is so dark you can't see anything. Somebody went through the effort of climbing the fuck up here so that they could de-hand this woman. They had like their rock climbing gear on. They did the whole thing. They probably had like a canary with like a spelunk helmet. And they're like, we're gonna de-hand this bitch. Oh no. Is that what I think that is? It is the Banished Knight! How did he get me with that, you wanker? Insufferable. He was just sat there just waiting. So why is it doing all that? Oh god! Okay, was there a place to jump down there? There is. Is this the place I jumped down last time? Yeah, I think it is. So I shouldn't do it again. I can't really tell though. But it does... Yeah, I can't really tell. There are two different ways to go. Bollocks! This is the dungeon at the very beginning. Oh shit! Did I make it? Oh my god, I made it! Okay. Oh, we can't go in looking like this. They'll get the wrong impression. It sounds like something gross is in there. Do you hear that? I'm gonna guess that it's like one of those octopus people. The octopus thing. I was wrong. Ah! No, fuck you! Oh no, it got me! Oh no! You don't think that's overkill, bitch? It's like, apparently not, because you're still alive. I did it! Fucking soloed this bitch! It's like at the very start of the game. It's like one of the first things you can fight, and I'm like, oh my god, I soloed it! Okay. Yeah, there's definitely something up with them that I would love to understand. But I don't. There's so much tree rootage up here. Look at that leg just hanging off. Oh, it's a person. Never mind, it's a whole person hanging off. Clumps of, honestly, do you know what that looks like? That looks like jaw people. That's what that looks like to me. Like a clump of them. Fed to the roots all at once. Which makes sense because they do put jaws at the roots of the minor trees. So maybe it's something they've been doing for a really, really long time. Yeah, there are. I also wonder... Oh, hey! Look at that! It's coming from a coffin. There's a coffin right here. Wrong button. Hi, baby Kadira. So there's definitely a tree right there. But there's no tree there. Wait a second. That's 2 trees. 2 tree iconography. 2 trees. And then death. Oh, is this a different one? There are two? There are two. One with this little candle, and one without. They light candles of their own. But you know what? I think he's supposed to have a candle. I think it just... someone looted it. They're like, do you know, I would like to hang this in my sitting room, darling. Oh, well, just go on and take it. I don't think anyone will miss it down here. But do you know what this means? This means that before the roots were overtaking like this, that this coffin was here first. That's what it means. So, all of this other came afterward. An ulcerated tree spirit. So, an ulcer. How does a spirit become, like, how does the spirit get an ulcer? Or is the tree ulcerated first? And then that's the spirit of that tree, which was ulcerated. Yes, Ephraim. Yes. Spirits of ulcerated tree. Yeah. Fascinating area, guys. I wish there was a grace down here so we could come back to it easily. Alright, then let's carry on. Who burned who? Represents stagnation. An ulcerated wound is a wound infected for a long time. Bacteria festering in. Maybe, yes. Rot. Oh, really? Ghostwriter. Jaws hanging in this grave, which you can break to destroy the chariots. Wonder if they're related to the bodies we were looking at. Are we going back down to discover? Where are the jars? Do you know where they are? I don't know if I feel like going all the way through that again, just to kill the chariots. Let's just carry on, shall we? Oh, it's so bright.
Oh, yes. Tarnished, are we? Come to the lands between for the Elden Ring? Hmm? Of course you have. No shame in it. Unfortunately for you, however, you are maidenless. Without guidance, without the strength of runes, and without an invitation to the Round Table Hold, you are fated, it seems, to die in obscurity. Luckily for you, however, there is one shining ray of hope for even the maidenless. Me. Vare. Take care to listen. Are you familiar with grace? The golden light that gives life to you tarnished. You may also behold its golden rays, pointing in a particular direction at times. That is the guidance of grace, a path that a tarnished must travel. Indeed. Grace's guidance holds the answers. It will lead you tarnished to the path you are meant to follow, even if it leads you to your grave. Grace's guidance will reveal the path forward, most certainly, to Castle Stormvale, over on the cliff, the home of the decrepit demigod, Godric the Grafted. It's time you set off, I should think, to Castle Stormvale on the cliff, where Grace would guide you, if you seek the Elden Ring, maidenless as you are.
Okay. How do you think I'm gonna fare against this guy? What were you saying, Spud? What was it you were saying, Spud? Ghost, right? I'm an unstoppable woman. Yes, I am.
You're a tarnished. I can see it. And I can also see that you're not after my throat. Then why not purchase a little something?
He's jaundiced.
I am Kale, purveyor of fine goods.
And the reason why I say he's jaundiced is because even his, like the regular globe of his eye is very yellow, and his skin is green, and his iris is like piss yellow. I really wish we could have his drip but in the purple color. I would wear it all the time if I could have the purple color. Anyway, see, because there was a sell button, my first playthrough, I thought, oh, sell. So I would go through and I'd be like, well, I don't see myself crafting in this game, so I would just sell tons of things. Like, I would sell these because I didn't know in order to co-op you needed those, so I was just like, meh. I was selling those, and pretty much everything I came across that I didn't understand what it was or how to use it, so I would literally sell, like, well, this weapon is not an upgrade, I'm gonna sell it. I didn't understand at all. I did not understand at all.
I am of a nomadic people, selling wares as I travel. The land has been tainted by madness since the shattering of the Elden Ring. It's only tarnished like yourself, who keep things from drying up entirely. Let's say you're a very welcome customer.
Only tarnished, like ourselves who visit these merchants. Well, alright then.
Goodbye for now.
Goodbye for now. So we can be our own smith, can't we? We can. We can do all this stuff ourselves. We can craft a weapon strong enough to kill a god. Interesting. Okay. So, I like how it does give you a choice where to go. And if you didn't know any better, you would just like wander off and get lost. That's what's so wonderful about this game. Shall we go into that cave and fight the dog boy? Wonder if his burning pile of wood is the same asset as the strange fire in the grave. It's a good question. Defying our gods? Are we defying our gods? Wait a tick. Why do I only have this many flasks? What's going on? Okay, that's better. Alright, so we've got some new items. Let's have a look. We got some kind of silver firefly. A firefly that gives off a silvery light. Material used in crafting items. Found near bodies of cold water, untouched by sunlight. The light of fireflies is believed to have an alluring magic. Silver light is considered to invite riches. The light of fireflies is believed to have alluring magic. Golden light is considered to invite runes. A firefly whose glowing tail has hardened into glintstone. Alas, now that its tail is glintstone, it can no longer beguile potential mates. Wow. What does that mean? It can no longer beguile potential mates? It's been rendered sterile. I will be right back. I'm gonna check on my stew. BRB. Okay, I'm back. I have taken the lid off because I think it's sufficiently cooked, and now I'm just letting it boil down, or simmer down rather, on a low simmer. And I got a blanket and I turned off my fans, and I'm all wrapped up in my blanket now. I'm so comfy. And then I'm gonna have beef stew. I'm such a nerd. I love winter and fall for this reason, by the way, because it's so cozy. Well, I mean, it's not cozy, but you get to do things to make yourself cozy without being miserable. So anyway, oh, we can't carry on like this. We definitely need to. Okay, let's see what you lot are chatting about. Specifically cold water. Oh, okay, I saw that. The Nox also have a hard time breeding. Oh! I wish I didn't have to kill puppies. I don't like that. Beguile is used in the Whirl of Flame incantation description. Marika supposedly does too. Oh, with breeding, yes. And with the fire monks. Oh, I hate August. It's so hot. I'm judging you respectfully. You know what? I'm right there with you, Nikki Poo. Okay, what was I gonna look at? I think I was gonna look at... Was it Whirl of Flame? Which I don't have, of course. We'll look at it next time when we collect it. We can, remember back to this moment. Alright, boss time. So I just got a fire drake talisman from him, right? We just got this. So straight away, almost instantly, we're meant to make a connection between the doggos and the doggy boy and the ancient red flame or red lightning dragons. The ancient dragons who ruled in the prehistoric era before the Erdtree would protect their lord as a wall of living rock. And so it is that the shape of the dragon has become symbolic of all manner of protections, which we come to see as true, like all mana, fortified mana, all mana. I mean, I can see how you're making that connection for sure. Shall we meet Melina for the first time?
Greetings, traveler from beyond the fog. I am Melina. I offer you an accord. Have you heard of the Finger Maidens? They serve the Two Fingers, offering guidance and aid to the Tarnished. But you, I am afraid, are maidenless. I can play the role of maiden, turning runes into strength to aid you in your search for the Elden Ring. You need only take me with you to the foot of the Erd Tree.
She speaks so slowly, like a tree, like a treant.
Then it's settled. Summon me by grace to turn runes into strength. Ah, another matter. Torrent has chosen you. Treat him with respect. Shall I turn your runes to strength? Let my hand rest upon you. For but a moment, share them with me. Your thoughts, your ambitions, the principles you would follow.
I haven't killed enough people yet. Shall we go meet Ronnie? No, she's not here.
This way, Tarnished. May I have a word?
So I heard someone say that this was like sleep mist because he's asleep over here. But this is not lavender at all. It's just blue. I really do think it's just frost. It's like coldness.
A pleasure to meet thee, Tarnished. I am the witch Renna. I'd heard tell of a Tarnished hurtling about atop a spectral steed, and upon looking into the matter, the talk, I surmise, is of thee. Thou art possessed of the power, no? To call forth a spectral steed named Torrent. Ah, as I had hoped, I was entrusted this for thee, by Torrent's former master. 'Tis a bell for calling forth spirits. Summon them with it. From ash and return to the Erd Tree, the spirits will obey thine command but briefly, as they recall battles past. Now it is thine, to do with as thou wishest. Forgive mine intrusion, Tarnished. I doubt we shall again meet. But all the same, learn well the lands between. How long will it be, I wonder, before the Tarnished tire of obeisance to the two fingers?
So instantly, we're given reason not to trust the two fingers, and we haven't even met them yet. And then Carla is awake the moment she leaves. So I can see why
Wait,
people think those are
weren't
sleep
you-
mists.
Well, you're back. Care to buy something?
And he seems to think we were dead.
There are others of my people who yet survive in these lands. If the mood takes you and you meet one, then offer them some trade, won't you? My people, wanderers all have long been spurned by the grace of gold, which is why we cannot settle, but instead are forced into this pitiful, unceasing journey. But thanks to that, things are not so different for us now, though the Elden Ring is shattered. I think this makes us kindred spirits of sorts. Your people, the Tarnished, and mine. Perhaps you don't need to hear this, but see that no harm comes to my kin. We have a saying, we wanderers, lament not your solitude. Expect no sympathy, no regard, nothing. But if anyone dares harm us, show them no mercy. That is our code, so to speak. Just the way we are, deeply unforgiving. Goodbye for now.
Deeply unforgiving. Ooh. Well, alright then. Let us no one is left alive to fight you. Who do you mean? What do you mean? Lettuce. The fuck? Why is Colt randomly saying lettuce? Follow the golden red.
Oi,
Follow the...
you there. Could you help us out, Cully? You? Yeah, you there. Stop pretending. Oh. What'd you go and do that for? Oh, yes. I remember. Some clod turned me into a tree. You were just breaking
wonder
the spell,
who.
weren't you?
Who can do that?
Thank you. The name's Bok. I was pushed out of the cave. Told not to come back. Not ever. Then I ended up as a
Lettuce.
tree. Lucky you came along, really.
Lettuce.
Oh, what a shame. When they threw me out of the cave, they took everything I owned. And so this is all I have to express my thanks. I hope you can forgive me.
A mushroom? And it's not even whole. It's crumbled.
Or, well, if you can afford to wait for a while, I could sneak back into the cave and bring back something of actual value. then I'd be of some real use to you, I reckon.
Let us have a look at this mushroom. Shall we? Mushroom. A fungal growth that thrives in damp thickets and elsewhere. Material used for crafting items. Its thick, spongy flesh makes it a key component in throwing pots. So we're meant to think of damp thickets and dark places where fungus grows and throwing pots.
Right, but I'll need a moment. I'm frightened of them, so I have to gather myself.
Me too, Nekipu.
My
And
knees
who's
start
capable of
knocking,
that?
just
And
thinking about that
who is
god-awful
capable
cave
of
on
that?
the shore.
Has been doing that without anyone, like, it's never mentioned elsewhere in the game.
Right, but I'll need a moment. I'm frightened of them, so I have to gather myself. My knees start knocking, just thinking about that god-awful cave on the shore.
Shall we help Bok immediately?
Right, but
Like
I'll
right
need
now.
a moment.
Let's go help him right bloody now. These hulking, fearless mercenaries, said to hail from the mountain tops of the wintry north, are adept at fighting on horseback. Caden is the name of their home settlement. Do you think it could be Marika Colt? Marika came down here just to turn him into a tree and carry on? That's true, the Albi Nordic does that. Ew, an invisible glowy ball thing. damp sweep. This Ashraful grants an armament the heavy affinity in following skill. Okay, so there's no lore attached to this. Have you guys ever come way out here and I just want to show you something. Have you ever come way out here? And just sat by the fire with this bloke? What's he doing out here? Has he abandoned his people? What do you think? There's a pattern on his belt. He misses home. He looks cold. We'll see if he wakes up, if we're just quiet. Yes, but why isn't he with his people? He's given up on his people. He's like, no, fuck you. I'm gonna go sit on the beach all by myself. I want to see something. Medium load. You spilled your drink. Oh no. Dog. Oh, look, it's on him. Oh, we should probably look at the white flesh too, shouldn't we? Since we just got him. from a bloodless creature. The dried meat toughens the constitution, boosting resistance. It's known for its long-lasting effect. Huh. Gross. I'm not putting that in my mouth. Are you kidding? It's got like green shit on it. What you mean to book? Ya bloody bastards. And this is the cave entrance, yes? Scared of the dark. Endure. Wait, what? Oh, fuck. Oh, no.
Oh. What are you doing here? You must leave this place at once. They'll rush in and beat you to a pulp. You'll end up just like me.
Beaten and bloodied. Poor little Buck. Look at his gross little fingers. And his disgusting teeth. And his toes. But that's okay. It's fine. We still love him.
Oh. What are you doing here? You must leave this place at
Yeah,
once.
what if Buck is like manipulating us?
They'll rush in and beat you to
And
a
he's
pulp.
like, kill my whole family.
You'll end up just like me.
I'm more clever than all the rest of them, so just kill them. There's no purpose in their existence. Rainbow stone. This is the one that tells us about the children, right? Ruin fragment that has undergone some simple processing. Stones such as these shine with the colors of the rainbow, making them useful markers when placed on the ground. It can also be dropped to gauge the distance of a fall. The higher the pitch of the sound, the higher the likelihood of the fall being fatal. Once used to entertain children on the fringes of the lands between. On the fringes? Wonder what that means. I mean, I know what fringes means, but I wonder, like, what the context is. And I got 2 other items as well. I got cave moss and faintly luminescent moss that grows in dark caves, a fundamental ingredient of medicinal boluses. Huh. And the other one was an ovary. Puffy, milky white ovary of a land octopus. Land octopuses eat humans in order to bear young, and theirs is the blood that runs through these ovaries. Human blood. awful. Wait, should we have summoned this guy? Should I summon him or no? 1 in the chat if I should summon. 2 in the chat if you should just leave it. I know, Spud, I'm so sorry. Like, this playthrough is literally conversion therapy. I'm so sorry for you. Report my stream for being anti-LGBTQ+. Okay, one was summon, right? Okay, so you guys want me to summon him. Because I forgot what I said. 1 was summon and 2 was don't, I think. Okay, so yes, summon. Old Knight Istvan. He doesn't look old. Look at his skin. He looks young. Thank you, Colt. Yes, I do need to be a bit more queer, don't I? If I just, if I sing like Britney Spears or Taylor Swift or Lady Gaga or Chapel Roan, it'll fix it, right? It'll make it more gay. H-O-T-T-O-G-O, you can take me hard to go. There, now we're really gay. I've made up for all the straightness. Gravity Knight runs in and starts blasting monkeys. Is he a Gravity Knight? I just had a noise. Oh no, they're ugly. Nice. No, no, no! Wait, why is everyone screaming no? Is it because I was singing Chapel Roan? You guys are gonna be so fucked when I start singing super graphic, ultra modern girl. That one's my favorite. Okay, before we carry on too far. Oh! Okay, before we carry on too far, first I need a bath. Dreadful. And second, I want to have a look at the sewing kits that we picked up. There should be key items, right? A portable set of tailoring tools enables armor alterations at sites of grace. A large sewing needle, curved like a fang. Bok, the demi-human's prized possession. Do you know what's funny about sewing needles? So, as like as someone who is into paleontology as much as I am, you start getting into anthropology just because it's, you know, it's similar, it's more connected to who and what you are than paleontology, etc., etc. So I started actually getting into like paleo medicine because I'm a nurse, and I was interested in, like, I wonder how people used to do this stuff. So what were they using for needles? They used to use ivory or bone or teeth, and then for the thread they used to use gut, because gut was so pliable and stretchy but still sturdy. And so that's really fascinating to me. Anyway, tailoring tools made from gold. Tools brought with the red-haired Radigan when he married into the Carrion line. With these, even demigod attire can be altered at a sight of grace. Okay, so demi-human, demigod. We're meant to think about that a little bit more than we have been. Ivory is very expensive. But it didn't used to be. It was, yes, a very long time ago. They used to use ivory from mammoths, etc. Mikola, Radigan, and Bach are the only seamsters other than us, and when we perform it, we use runes, grace, as threads. That's really fascinating. I never thought about that cult. See, sometimes cults have some really good shit, every now and then. Every now and then. That's why we keep unbanning him. Well, alright then, let's carry on, shall we? Yes, Mikola is, we know that Mikola does sew. He literally, creates the weave of gold that makes up Melania's arm. And some of her thigh. And he uses the needles. The needles. I want to see the needles! Okay. Can I get off the ban list if I say something smart? Well, it's not only about saying something clever, Spud. You also have to, like, you know, be nice once in a while. Telling secrets. Wearing nothing but glitter and lashes. So let me party with the party, shaking her asses, making out while the world collapses. I'm not over dramatic. I know what I want. We're leaving the planet. You can't come. So we're supposed to find this. I've never seen this before. What is this? Far to the east, you'll find the Cathedral of Dragon Communion, a place where draconic power gathers. Far to the east. Far to the east. But I think they meant to the northeast. Do you think that's what they meant? Anyway. Well, alright then. Exalted flesh. Ew. So where's exalted flesh? A lump of animal flesh pickled in a medicinal solution mixed with fiery spices. Ooh, yummy. Considered a delicacy in the Badlands, this invigorating repast was for the exclusive benefit of those who they deem heroes. Exikis in southern Caelid. Bloof. Alright, let's see. Where should... I hear a thingaty, my Bobby. Oh, there's a dog down there. Do you hear the thingaty, my Bobby? Oh, I see it. Somber smithing stone. This would be the first one that we received. Shard of a smithing stone, drained of color. Special armaments with unique characteristics cannot be strengthened with colored smithing stones. Number of steps and amount strengthened differ from standard equipment. Bloof. Fake sneezes. So your dog is just walking around like, I'm gonna fake sneeze now. Oh, and then a regular smithing stone. Stone used to smith a variety of armaments, a large shard found in plenty. A large shard found in plenty. Smithing stone is found throughout the lands between, and mining galleries built to excavate it can be found everywhere. I really wish I could like pick the stone up and look at it. Oh, I think I see what you mean. When they're like jumping around and they're doing other stuff, then they go like that. Herba. Evergreen leaves that give off a faint light. This very common medicinal plant can be found in thickets and elsewhere. Oh, hi, Istvan. He's been waiting here this whole time. Let's have a good look at him. Shall we? So he's a gravity knight. Oh, he's young and handsome. Why are they calling him old? Old Knight Istvan. And look at his armor looks like it's growing dragon scales. Does it not? Like it's growing those scales? And they even growing kind of awkwardly? Oh. I'm speed running this game. I'm so confused. Let's see if I have his armor. So I can read the description. Doesn't look like I have his armor. But I think I know where I can pick it up. They do, don't they? Golden leaves. The corroded metal is reinforced with rock-hard scales, making it high effective against non-physical attacks. Highly effective. I imagine it's probably a cult meant to type. Istvan is one of the few wizened tarnished who survived to this day. Worn by Knight Istvan, the corroded metal is reinforced with rock-hard scales, making it high effective. Okay, so cult wasn't wrong. Making it high effective against non-physical attacks. Istvan is one of the few. Okay. Yes. Istvan is just checking on his own stew. He'll be right back. Oh my god, that's a really good idea. Thank you, Blackman. I will be right back. Okay, I'm back. I'm so stupid. I'm like, tra la 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 la. I'm not making stew. I don't have to go check on it. Oh gosh. Okay, let's see. I'm scrolling up. Why is there hostility to Mr. Colt? Ghostwriter, living up to their name. Colt laughing. Colt with his bowl of stew. Rebel commence. Let's say how we really feel and not tell her. Ooh. Yes, queen? She's more like our nah queen. What? I love her. She's my favorite YouTuber at the moment. Kate is super talented and super smart and love every take she has. Spud, you're lying. It's the voice for me. Aw, and Neki Poo, thank you. Hoping she makes a video one day. Yes, the voice. She speaks so eloquently too. Aw. Now I think you're being genuine all of a sudden, for some reason, Spud. I sure hope she won't overhear our rebellious gossip. Here I am reading it. And she is full-time nurse and doing YouTube. She's amazing. Aww. Spud says, now let's pretend we are arguing. Colt, I don't like you. You suck more. He literally does, Colt. He does. Okay, bye. I love you, Spud. You'll get no sap from this old tree. What is happening in the chat right now? You guys are hilarious. And thank you for saying really nice things, Aneki Poo. That's really sweet. Thank you. I don't believe anything that Spud said, not for a second. That makes me feel lovely. Alright, let's see. Shall we go up this way? I don't know why I'm doing this instead of just teleporting back. I think it's for the immersion. Okay, hi Bok, we did it.
Oh. What are you doing here? You must leave this place at once.
We do have to, like, reset.
You'll end up just like me.
So I really should have just teleported. Oh, give him... Maybe not. Okay, give him the sewing needle.
Wait. Is that what I think it is? You got it back for me. My sewing needle.
Spud!
What made you go and do a thing like that? My mum was a seamstress, and that sewing kit was all I had to remember her by. I always wanted to be just like sweet old mum. Then I suppose I can't just curl up and die, can I?
No, you can't. You have to get up. Come on.
Thank you. You're very kind.
I
always wanted to be a seamster like my mum. Then I suppose I can't just curl up and die, can I?
Bye, Bark. Wait, if I sit at the grace, will he disappear? Yes. He will. We don't see him again until we get to Altar's Plateau, right? Oh, black man, you've just made my list. Nobody touches my Mikola. Don't you dare approach Mikola the Kind. Eat a bug. Why are you so insistent? I don't understand.
What do you need? I don't want any trouble.
I'm not here to give you trouble. This poor man, he's been, what, terrorized is the word I was looking for. I'll buy this, because I don't have it. Ooh, what's this? Iron round shield. An ordinary small round shield made of metal. Heavier than a wooden shield, but boasts higher damage negation. I've never talked shit about Mikola in my life. No, it was Black Man who said that he would fight Mikola, Radon, and Melania all at once for Bok. He's at the first Leonia Graves after. It's hypothetical. I can't imagine Mikola doing anything to hurt sweet innocent Bok. Nor can I. He would give him refuge and all this other stuff. A thick solid lump of wood. Wielding this striking weapon requires no skill. They just dunked on people who start with a club. What is the class that starts with a club? The one that's got like 10 to everything? What they called? I don't know, but broadsword. A straight sword with a wide blade suited to slashing attacks. Horizontal swings boast wide attack range, making it easier to connect with foes. Should I just buy all these, just to make this gentleman happy? Why not? He is hungry. Stone digger trolls. Ooh. Land squats? They're called squats? A thick solid lump of wood. Yeah. Yeah. So, what were you and Colt just talking about, Spad? Anyway, let's be appropriate for once, darlings. Old Knight Istvan is still there? He was just on my screen again. He's persistent. He's all reliable. I see why they call him that now. Old Knight Istvan. Okay, let's have a look at these, shall we? Don't act like British don't have weird words like that, Kate. Oh, we have weirder words. It's our language. You've commandeered it. Oh no, maggots and bones and feathers and filth. Is it coming toward me? Oh my god! No! No! Oh! How dare you? Rude, nasty, disgusting lump of filth. Don't act. Oh, okay. Cold. Look how fast it moves. These aren't like the other clumps. They're fast. Why is it so fast? Do you see the white? Are those maggots or are those is this a shaman? Melding harmoniously. Maybe that's just like Newman's dead body. You see how it's like red blood. Ugh. Disgusted! Mr. Penguin. Hi, Mr. Penguin. Alright, we're gonna sit here and we're gonna look at life congeals with the rune of death soon. Yes, but there's only one type of flesh that melts harmoniously with the flesh of others that we know of. Look at Mr. Penguin coming to sit in my lap. But let's... What did I just pick up? Thin bones. Would they be in this menu? No. Commonly used to make disposable weapons. So like arrows, I imagine. I got something else. I got a gold pickled fowl foot. Four-toed foot of a fowl, pickled in a golden medicinal solution. Since old times, the needy would scrape the meat clean, even from a fowl's claw. Yeah. Mr. Penguin. Yeah, I can see it. Now you're Mr. Colt. Okay, Mr. Penguin, I will sword right off and let you have your space. Goodbye, darling. There's a font here, so maybe we should just take it. What say you? What say you, chat? Blom. Oh, I went the wrong way. Ah! Sir Colt, is that you? Sir Colt. Who knighted you, Colt? I know I certainly didn't. Not yet, anyhow. I've only knighted a Celebre. We made it. Alright, so from here, we're gonna cross the bridge. That's right. Our goal is to come through everything, so we should probably go to what's it called? Hosselmorn? The Weeping Peninsula, that's what it's called. I hate listening to them scream. Do you know what I think? There's only one flame that we know of that could burn like forever like this, right? Isn't it only Mesmer's flame? Did Mesmer do this? And what were they guilty of? No wonder. Mesmer. Okay, I'm leaving. I don't want to listen to them screaming anymore. Wait a tick. tarnished golden sunflowers. Though wilted and faded, it still retains, holy essence. Mesmer. We did it. Rolana knows all too well. Rolana does know too well. But you know what? There's some weird stuff with Rolana. We'll get into that next year when I get to the fucking DLC. Should I fuck with this caravan or just leave it? 1 in the chat if I should fuck with the caravan. 2 in the chat if I should leave it. Oh, you just ran over the fence. Okay, so it's a tie. I need a tiebreaker. Okay, I should fuck with it. Hi, Artorias. Okay, I should fuck with it. Alright then. Here we go. I'm just gonna be super cheap. It's interesting that most of the caravan is still way back here. I wonder why. Okay, so we're getting a lot of things. We've got ruin fragments, smoldering butterfly. We've already read Herba. I've read Roa a million times. I'll read it though. Aristocrat coat. I think that's all. Oh, and then we have the weapon that's inside the cart. Throwing discs on horseback is so fun and OP. Well, I thought they would be more crowded together. Yeah, I thought so too. It was going to be a lot of fun. If we have a minute, could we touch the grace at the bottom of Shifa River well? Sure, Ghostwriter. I can go touch the grace. Alright, so let's start with the Great Axe. I just assumed that it would be down here somewhere. But I was wrong. There it is. Great Axe, akin to a huge lump of iron, recognized as the weapon of choice of Badland chieftains. Too heavy to be wielded by those of merely ordinary strength. Blows from this axe will flatten enemies, and the force of its charged attack is a sight to behold. And then it just looks really ugly. And then we can look at, I got Roa for it. I said I would look at it. Easily found everywhere. It has a wide variety of uses. And then what else did we find? Ruin fragments. That's a sanctuary stone. We found a ruin fragment. Stone fragment found near places where ruins have fallen from the sky can be used for crafting or simply for throwing at enemies. These shards of stone are believed to have once been part of a temple in the sky. They glow with a faint light from within. So the temple itself was glowing until it was touched by the eclipse and drained of color and warmth. Okay, anyway. Let's carry on, shall we? But you know what we really need to do first? We really need to have a ball. Okay, should I stop by these ruins here and go see Selen? I think I probably should. I should do everything. Immunizing cured meat. And Miranda powder. And poison bloom. There's so much shit. Okay, so immunizing cured meat. Cured strip of meat, dried out from pickling in a green medicinal solution. Higher immunity helps to mitigate the build-up of various poisons and scarlet rot. And then, what was the other thing we picked up? Poison blossom and Miranda powder. Flower that grows in toxic terrain, dripping with a deep green poisonous liquid. Where's the Miranda powder? Yeah, I think we read this like yesterday. Sanctuary stones still glow with gold. Reach out and touch grace. Is that what it says? A rare piece of stone fragment found near places where ruins have fallen from the sky. It feeds and strengthens the light as it shines. Was the city itself the sun? Was Faramazula itself the sun? Because these stones are kind of saying that it... is. And then that fits with, like, my theory that I was telling you about, like, how... Okay, so the Nox buildings, if you look at the way that they marble, and they look black with, like, a white marble struck through them, right? And the really fascinating thing about that is if you look at the memory stone, it looks exactly like the Nox building material, right? And it says a black, lightly beguiling stone, prized by the sorcerers who produced them, said to be a fragment of the black moon that once hung above the eternal city. So the moon used to be above the eternal city. Now we have fragments of it that expand your mind, and they look like the Nox ruins. So what if they're literally building these cities out of, like, these celestial deity bodies? It's definitely something I've been thinking about for a really long time. And for the first time now, the ruin fragment is making me think of it as well. Someone exploded the moon, yes. Maybe at the same time that they exploded Faramazula. Oh goodness. Ooh. Memory stone looks very similar to dull glint stone. Hyroda's crown and some gloves. Memory stone looks like Nox buildings.
Tarnished, are we? No wonder you should turn up here. I am Selen, a sorcerer, quite plainly. Why are you here?
To look behind your mask, madam? There's nothing in there. Airhead.
Ah, a yen for glintstone sorceries. Well, your aptitude
Are you
does
leaving,
appear
Ghostwriter?
passable.
Maybe I should
But
hurry
one
up
must
and-
choose
I'm
one's
gonna touch
masters
that grace
wisely.
you wanted me to go touch.
I was exiled from the Academy of Rhea
But I have to
Lucaria
skip stuff to
as a
do that.
reviled, apostate witch. Do you still wish to learn from me?
From the apostate witch. Let me reconsider.
Well, you are a piece of work. Very well. You are now my protege in glintstone sorcery. But I refuse to coddle or cast kind words. Never. Anticipate grievances, young apprentice.
So, what she means is she's mean. Do I have any of these? I don't think I have any of them. Not a one. One in the chat if I should buy them all. Two in the chat if I should just leave. Actually, you know what? Maybe we'll just leave. I'm not going to be a wizard. I'm not going to do it. Indeed, she's not riding with Mikola. We don't need her magic. Alright, so I just ran through this weird way. I've never seen that before. Eh. Torrent? A Trina's lily, all the way out here. In this strange location. Let's see, a light purple water lily that is on the verge of wilting. A symbol of faith in Citrina, dulls the senses, preventing agitation. Okay. Let us carry on, shall we? Is that baby Kadima? Is that Mummy's baby Kadima? Why am I lost? Okay, because I'm up on this hill, that's why. Okay, no longer lost. Oh, should we do this Everjail? I think there's a grace right here that I missed. Let's do this Everjail. I'm definitely gonna go get that grace, Ghostwriter, but I would have to skip so much and it would knock things out of order and stuff, so I think I'm gonna just stay going this way, but I will do it. I will do it. forlorn hound. He's a sad dog. Sad dog. Let me have a close look at this. So there's something written all over the surface. And then it goes right here. That's very, very cool. Very, very cool looking. What does that look like? Strange. That's really strange. That over. Is that what you think it is? Colt? Because, Ronnie already has a shadow. Could this be Melania or Mikola's shadow? Mikola is an Empyrean. Melania is also, so they would both have shadows. Bye, Colt. Have a good day. Bloodhound Fang. Nope, Ronnie, bye. It's not Ronnie. Colt is just incorrect. And now he has to go to work being incorrect all shift long. Because Ronnie already has a shadow. So why does Ronnie get two? And Mikola and Melania get none. Should I, I love the sound that they make. But I do think this is so weird. So there's some kind of gravity sorcery that has kept these doing what they're doing. It doesn't matter if you kill them before or afterward, they continue doing the same thing. They don't seem to be affected by your interaction with the Everjail. They have eyes, which is indicative of like them maybe being some kind of life form. But it could also just be like a thing where they're just a device and they have an eye to make you wary of their presence. But they don't do anything. They don't do anything. They're not defending, they're not protecting. It's just weird. What do you think about that, you guys? Alright, then here we go. Oh, that's something I should count next time. Wall pick. Battle hammer with a hard protruding beak. A pickaxe designed for combat, in essence. A simple but highly effective weapon. The weighty, piercing attack casually rips through metal armor. Interesting. There was a really interesting video about this, but I can't remember it now. I would be interested in having a look at it. What is the stone sword key thing? Breaks the seal on imp statues, but remains embedded in the statue after use, meaning it can only be used once as an item. Think well before using one. So stone sword keys are Rao, right? Or whoever's responsible for making imps, which we assumed was Rao. Oh, did it to people everywhere. I always skip her. I never talk to her. So this is
Hello?
new for me.
Is somebody there? Might I bend your ear for a moment, please? My name is Irina. I've escaped from Castle Morn, to the south. The servants there have rebelled. I can't be sure what it is. My eyesight's been weak since birth, you see. But I swear I heard frightful howling from all over. My good father secreted me out the castle, but decided himself to stay. He says it's his duty. As commander. I fear for father's life. The servants are full of wrath, filled with hatred for every one of us. They've since come for every one of the companions I escaped with. They haven't spared a soul. I fear it's no different at Castle Morn. Please, I implore you, would you mind taking a letter to my father? At the castle, my soul wishes that he escape, even if his honor should be the price. Please. I just want him to be safe. Thank you, dearly. Then please, take this.
Okay guys, well, do you know what I think I'm gonna do? I
Deliver
think
it to
I'm
my father,
going
who
to
remains in the castle, if you please.
take a break and continue tomorrow. Because I'm getting a wee bit tired, and my stew should be done soon, and tra la 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 la. And Smo has come out with a new video, and we've been secreted. But yeah, so I think we'll continue where we've left off now tomorrow. I think Crunchy is probably also streaming, so if you guys want to jump in on a stream, Crunchy is streaming. Smotan has a new video out. If you have not watched it yet, Elden has a brilliant new video out. If you haven't watched it yet, go watch Arkham Onion's videos. Go watch them. If you haven't seen Nameless Singer's videos, go watch those. If you aren't caught up on Scum Mage Info, go watch those. Everybody get prepared for Jack is a Mimic to drop his video soon, because he's nearing the end of his script finally. So we're in for loads and loads of treats, you guys. But yeah, I'm going to go take a break. So thank you everybody for tuning in. You know what, Ghostwriter, just for you, I'll very quickly go touch that grace that you wanted me to. Because you asked nicely. So I'll go touch that grace, and then we'll continue where we've left off now tomorrow. Just because you asked, I'll go do it. And was there something in particular that you were looking for down there? Or that you want to see at that grace? Woo! I got hit bad. That wasn't very nice. Wait, I think... Oh! Oh, so all of these guys, they are bushes. Yeah, and they... Okay. So maybe it was an actual demi-human who did that to Bog. To see if it splits? Okay. Oh wow. The doors opened when I came near. When I drew near. We shall see. This is so pretty. See if the grace splits. The platform shares some design with the Feathers cookbook. Bye, Spad. What do you mean by see if the grace splits? Okay. Well, thank you for that. And maybe next time you can explain to me a little bit more what you mean by the grace splitting so that I can be on the lookout for whatever that is. But thank you everybody for tuning in, and I'm gonna take a break now, so thank you for watching, thank you for engaging, and thank you for the really nice comments that you guys said today. I really appreciate it, it's so nice. And I will see you guys all tomorrow. Goodbye everybody.